We were talking about how open-minded and how understanding about the gender difference the next generation is. And we seem to be going along beautifully along the path that they were not brought up in a world where they needed to worry about these sort of things, and therefore they were very open-minded. And then we got concerned that they could in fact, this might not be very deep feeling, and that they could in fact, because they've not had to fight and battle for, or seen a fight for gender equality, that they may well go backwards perhaps in their behaviour. And the other thing that concerned us is that in certain circumstances, they could in fact get tainted by the behaviour of the older generation. It's considered that this probably happens quite a bit on festivals, where impressionable young people see that this is a good way to behave, and they bring that behaviour to them. So we can see that it can be a learned process, and that people have fought hard for gender equality, and that they're a particular generation, and I consider that I'm part of that generation. So there's us who have fought the battle, and quite a few people of the next generation who have a very good idea what's happened, mostly because I've gone on long and hard about it. But we do feel that the danger is, if the next generation doesn't realise what's gone before, and they've never had to do it, that there could be some revisionist here. And one of the things that we do find a bit anxious is, for instance, the language that they use as a term of endearment to one another. We find that quite a lot of this is quite pejorative, either towards gender or to sexual orientation, for instance. And they don't see any harm in it, but it offends us. So there is a bit of a gap going on here.